Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So we are riding along with this train. This is an iron and coal train heading over to something, I don't remember where. But in a way, it's sort of in our way. So let's hop off from here, let it go do its thing. This right here. Now, you may remember from the last video, we are going to run a passenger line from Newport News down to Alexandria, and we want to put an airport in between. And right in this area right here is the best in-between spot. And we really need to cross over where the station is right now. So I think what we're going to do is pause this. First of all, we're going to get rid of this station. And this is probably going to end up getting cut back a lot more than this, but get rid of all these roads. Okay, now that that's done, let's do this. I'm going to put a new road here. Country road, small. Yeah, that works. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's do this. Oh no, he's got the flattening tool out again. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedly do, neighbor. Don't ever say that again. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right. Now let's try this again. So let's go from here to about here. And then I want to go up. No, not there, apparently. Nope, that's too close. And that's too far. Let's move this down a bit more. I just want to get the entry here connected to this too, so it's not utterly disconnected. I should have left it on there, but I didn't. Okay, so now that's all set. That doesn't look quite straight to me, though. It's going to have to do. All right, so what we're going to start off with here is a new train station. Here, 320. Not going to do any tracks on it right now. I do want it to be high speed. And we're going to put medium buildings on it. Okay, so we've got our semi-pass-through tracks here. The trains are going to stop here to drop off and pick up airport passengers. Let's flatten this out a little more here. Don't think I really need to, but just to be safe, to make sure we're not going to set the airport down at a bad height. Okay, so that is for our airport right there. We've got this line here is for the existing coal and iron train. This would just be our freight passing through. We're not going to stop here to do anything with freight. And then that'll be our passenger on that side. Let's just get this in here. Okay, that looks good. Now our airport. Now, do not click on these. I wanted to see what these two looked like, and it crashed the game. So, not going to click on those. We're going to use this airport here. All right. Oh, that snapped. That's very nice. Okay, I want the entrance straight across from the train entrance. That looks like that's it. Okay. Let's smooth all this other stuff out now. And let's see, this train track and this road I need to do something with. You got to get cut back even further. That looks good enough. I'm going to end up pushing him all the way to the next station. Okay, let's stop right there. Tracks. Freight. I'm going to stop right there and go around to that. Okay. Let's try going up to here. And then coming around to this. I eyeballed that and it came out really good. We lose a little bit of speed, but not a huge amount, so I'm satisfied with it. And then the other side. There we go. That snapped into place. And then here, we'll just do that. And reconnect it. Now I just need to put in signals. That all looks good. And I think we're good all the way through now. Going to take out these last two and put in a single one-way signal. Right there. Okay. So the extant one is unhappy. Oh dear. Yeah, the coal mine here is now right there. Okay, we'll name that there. Let's make this the Alexandria Airport Station. That's a good name for it. Okay, cool. So that's good to go. Now, more smoothing. We just need to get our lines lined up here. I think, actually, we're going to have to do this station first. And what we're going to do is this. I'm going to take you out. There, that's all the way back to where it's straight. And then I just need to add stations to this. I had to get a little creative here. I used this building instead because the one with the hump roof didn't fit here next to this. But it fits now. It's all set. We got new platforms on everything. So everything is looking good. What are you unhappy about? Oh, the fuel freight. I still haven't reconnected. Let's see. For this here, let's grab one of these new guys. Okay. Not sure what that means, but not sure what any of that means. Let's just go ahead and hook it up. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. You're in the way of that. All right, let's just do this then. Tried to do it the nice way. You won't let me do it the nice way. There. And then we can just take our tracks, reconnect them. Like, oops, no, backwards. Let's go this way. And now we'll go this way. There. And we'll put some lights right at the end of this. Just to keep that little section of track separated from the platform. Okay, so that is all set. This still has a little bit of track attached to it. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Might have to get rid of this road. We'll see. So let's go ahead and we'll run this one out to say about here. And then see, can we just run this all the way around and have it come out nice? Well, that's good enough, I think. Now this one, come out straight. Go to there. Come on. I guess that is it. All right. And then the freight side, come out. Too much slope. Yeah. I figured this was going to end up being a problem for some reason. This street does not want to reconnect. What if I use the smaller road? That'll do it. There we go. Okay. So now we can go ahead, and for a while, I'm just going to... I want to snap these to this. Let's try this here. Oh, high speed. I'm going to run this all the way down to about here where it starts to... What is the problem? Well, the problem's not there. That looks good. I guess I was just being greedy and trying to run it too far. Okay, we'll run it to... I'm going to run it just past this. And then we can go ahead and snap this right under there. Why didn't you just use the double freight track for that other thingy there? Because I would have had to have it crossing the freight track, and it was fine the way it was. It was all already set up, so I'm not going to mess with it. I just rerouted it to the new platform, and that's all. For some reason, right about here, my freight tracks and my passenger tracks got separated from one another. I have no idea how that happened. All right, now let's do this, I think. We should base all this on the passenger tracks. That way it'll be all set. You know, if I have to do something with water later on, I'll fix this. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it alone. Instead of worrying about trying to do anything there. Okay, and then the freight ones, we're going to go across the river here. And then we'll just slide over a little bit and connect to that. Don't really like the way that looks, but it's going to do what it does. There. And now let's actually start with this one again. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Except that for some reason it's going to be screwy about that. Okay, we are run all the way to the airport. Now we just need to get across the river and into Alexandria. So the freight we're going to split off and connect here. We're going to have to add a freight station to this, or freight platform. You know what? I don't even need to do that. Oops, Caternary. There we go. We'll just add it right alongside this and put the platform on the outside. Because that one is not stopped. Nothing is stopping on that side. Well, there's no platform, so obviously nothing was stopping on that side. There. Now, we just need to run that in. Let's see. Let's start off with the freight here, because it, I suspect, is going to be the more difficult puppy to deal with. Puppy. That's what I said. Rather see no dogs. I didn't mean a literal puppy, Growler. What about there? You know, that looks pretty good. I think it actually needs to go back a little bit further, though. We'll stop right there. Did I get that on the right one? Yes, I did. Let's actually go ahead and run this while I'm thinking about it. Now, just run this all the way in right alongside this one. And then here, all we need to do is merge these two tracks. There. Okay, well, our freight side is done, except for putting signals on it. And I'm going to put the one-way signal on now. Actually, I might as well do both signals, come to think of it. Go ahead and delete that one. Yeah, there we go. That's all set. Then on this side, we can just put that one on. And the other one, I probably need to delete one. Yeah, right here. There. Well, that didn't take very long. Now, this one is going to be a little tougher. We're going to have to jump over our other freight lines there. Normally, I'd prefer to have the freight lines do the jumping. But, in this case, I think it's going to work better to do it this way. And snap that onto there. There. How's that look? Excellent. Now, that's pretty well lined up. So we'll... We don't want it like that, but I think... Yeah, I think that works. And we'll go right over this. Change this to a newer bridge. And that should be lined up. Let's see how well it does. Not bad. Okay, let's leave that. I'll take this one. And I'm going to run it straight out. Just want to find that happy spot where the curve is right. Actually, I think happy spot might be a little further back there. Or a little further north on the other side. That looks great. We're losing speed on this curve, but I don't think we're going to have any choice on that. I think we're going to lose speed on it, period. Last but not least, this one here. Smooth that out a little bit. I think that all looks good. Let me get signals on here. What? What? Who the hell did that? I want to see the cars going up and down that. Well, no, actually, I don't want to see the cars going up and down that. Let's unpause it. Pause it. I meant to unpause. I meant to pause it, but it was already paused, so I unpaused it. There we go. That's a little bit better. That was a strange thing. Okay, so we've got that. All we need now is our routes. And to get trains on here. And then we can deal with the airport. Fortunately, I've got a shed over here. I have no idea why that little section of freight track we just passed was elevated above the passenger track. They should have all snapped together, but you know how that goes. So I saw that there's already freight waiting at Newport News to go to Alexandria, so that's great. That's already kicking in and doing what it's supposed to. And you can see we already have 67 passengers on this. I think it's our second trip. I think it's already made one trip to Alexandria and back again. And there's our freight train. We just have one of each train on here right now, but I would not be surprised if the traffic on this route ramps up fairly quickly. And here's the first bridge. And then what I really wanted to see, our airport. Let's come on over here and watch from this angle. I like it. We can see the tower above the trees. That's pretty cool. Not quite as good a view from here, but you still can see the tower over there. All right, cool. I'm going to hop off here, let it do its thing. Now let's get a route created. For right now, I am just creating a route from here all the way down to here. And this will be the Alexandria to Los Angeles. Yeah. What was I calling these? Air service? I guess that sounds good. And then we'll create, this is so busy here. We'll go ahead and create, actually, let's put some new jets on here. Passenger, 757, or put two 757s on here. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that for right now. And this is so busy, I do believe we now have access to additional airports. Yeah. So we'll put our additional airports, additional runways. So that's great. So they should be able to take off from one, land on the other. One way or another, they're going to end up crossing. I don't think it really matters where I put things. It's going to be just as screwy. Oh, we do need to do this, though. I'm going to have to wait for this guy out of the way, get out of the way, so I can put in another terminal here. Okay, it didn't take much to expand all of that stuff and get the route set up. Get our airplanes going on it. And so now I'm just riding along with our freight train. I really like these center beam flat cars here. They do really work really nice. Not sure what was going on there. It's a very bouncy spot. Looks like we're still over on the Newport News side. Yeah, this is the hill I zip past, I think. So we've got, and there's our fuel train delivering fuel up to Newport News. What on earth? Oh, I thought that was a pile of straw at first. It looked like straw. It's dirt. I think that's an iron mine. I don't remember for certain. But yeah, I think in the next video what we're going to do is I want to move the two extant east and west airports, the Alexandria airport, the original Alexandria airport. We're going to move down to, I think, Augusta, I think is where I wanted to put it. And then, yeah, Augusta. And then we'll move it over to either Frisco or West Valley on the other side. So then we'll basically, you have, in a sense, the four corners of the map. All right, we're not in four corners. 4 compass points. How's that? 1 east, 1 west, 1 north, 1 south. And we'll have routes going between all of them. So every station will have 3 terminals. But I think that's going to be it for today. I've just been enjoying watching our freight train do its thing here. We're coming back into the airport again, just like we were before. But this time, we're not stopping. You gonna do something else? No, I'm going to enjoy watching this. It's our coal train on the way out. That needs to be upgraded. But I don't need to do that right now. It can wait. Why is there a passenger thing over there where you just got a freight train? Because I needed passengers to be able to exit to the airport, Growler. Do you have any more annoying questions? Nope. Nope. Not right now, anyways. Growler can think of more later. Once again, Growler, thank you so much. Alright, guys. I guess we are most of the way through the trip here. Yeah, we're branching off to head to the freight stop. Actually, you know what? Let's hang on for a little bit. Let's just ride along with this. Because I do want to see how it looks when we ride into the freight stop. I think after the last video... I think it was after the last video, I did a little bit of decoration over here, but not a lot. Mostly just trees, I think. So there might be something interesting to look at. There's our building supplies coming in. And yes, I did put a blue locomotive on this time. Conrail. Why are we moving so much faster than him? Oh, I think he's slowing down because he has to make that double slip switch there. Yep. And an oil train going through. Oh yeah, look at all this we got waiting to go over there. Building supplies, tools, food. I don't know if those are machines or goods. I think they're machines. Fuel as well. Are you going to be able to get everything? I just sort of copied the train that I had going out of Alexandria down to Kansas City. He did not quite get everything. Yeah, it looks like for right now we could do with less building supplies and more boxcars. We'll see. I'll tinker with it as time goes on. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.